Welcome back to the SportsMax Zone. And the Trinbago Knight Riders created a bit of CPL history on Tuesday as they crushed the Jamaica Tallawahs by 75 runs in the latest encounter of the 2021 edition at Warner Park in St. Kitts and Nevis. Here's Ricardo Chambers with more.
The Trinbago Knight Riders created history on Tuesday, becoming the first team to play 100 matches in the Hero Caribbean Premier League. The Knight Riders sent to bat by the Jamaica Tallawahs at Warner Park. Veteran Lendell Simmons and 19-year-old Leonardo Julian in his first game of the tournament, making a solid, although not lightning start. The two putting on 46 for the first wicket in 7.4 overs. Julian, the first to go, Vera Sami Pamal with his scalp for 17. Simmons got to 42 from 39 before Carlos Brathwaite, bowling for the first time this campaign, had him bowl and caught 84 for 2. Colin Monroe and Darren Bravo both fell for 14, leaving TKR at 4 for 105 in the 18th over.
That is taken very well. Republic Bank classic Imad Wazeem.
But that's when the fireworks started. The Knight Riders hammering 62 of the last 2.4 overs, led by Captain Karen Pollard's unbeaten 39 from 18 deliveries.
Back-to-back sixes
and Tim Seifert 24 from 8, taking them to a highly challenging 167 for 4. Their partnership, the third fastest ever in terms of run rate, 23.25 runs per over. So 168 for the Tallawahs to get, but like the last match against TKR when they fell to 15 for 5, they were once again in early trouble, this time slipping to 21 for 4.
I think that might have been one of those cutters, Ian Bishop, and Rampal's wicket-taking ability continues.
And although Captain Robin Powell tried with 22 from 20, the Tallawahs never really looked like getting close. Ali Khan playing his first match of the season and getting the new ball over the informed Ravi Rampal, claimed 4 for 6 from 3 overs in a man-of-the-match performance.
Entrance into Hero CPL 2021.
Yeah, I needed to get a good performance. It's my first game here this year in CPL, so I wanted to come and make my mark, and I'm very happy thanks to Lord Almighty. He's great, and he's been keeping me fit, and yeah, I have a lot of confidence from my coaching staff, from captain, and from my teammates. Without them, it wouldn't have been possible.
Well, speaking of your teammates, was there an element of pressure for your return, considering how Rampal has been bowling?
It's not, I wouldn't say pressure, but I would say motivation, because in my absence, he's been leading wicket taker, and I've done that over the years for TKR as well. So I wanted to come and do the same way I left off last year, and I'm very happy with the performance.
Yeah, it looks so at the end, but it was pretty difficult out there. Obviously, not the ideal, sort of position you want to be in, after 17 overs. But again, you have to take the conditions into consideration. And we lost our 2 set batters in the middle there, so new batters coming in trying to get set on that wicket was always going to be difficult. But what we need to do sometimes is just hold that charge a bit longer. And having myself and Tim at the end there, Tim came in and gave us that impetus, because at one point I think the guys were saying, Pollard, come out strike and give Tim the strike. But I thought our total team effort from a batting perspective, it wasn't going to be easy, and getting 160 I thought we were right into the game.
I think it comes down to execution. If we had executed better in the last 3-4 overs, we would have been saying a different thing. We decided that we're going to bowl wide to the small, and that is the general plan for all the teams, and we came today and we bowled straight.
The victory means the Knight Riders have swept the Tallawahs. This is how the table looks. The St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots still at the top on 10 points. The Knight Riders now slip into second on 8, same as the St. Lucia Kings. The Guyana Amazon Warriors are holding the final playoff spot at this stage with 6 points. The Tallawahs on 4 have work to do. So too the Barbados Royals, who have 2 points.
So Lance, is it too early to say that TKR are back to winning ways after today?
Well, it's the first time since the series started that they've scored back-to-back wins. I was mentioning earlier on this week and last week as well that they have this record of winning, losing, winning, losing, winning, losing. But for the first time, they've posted back-to-back wins. Good to see Ali Khan back. He looked very impressive today. And as you saw from Karen Pollard just now, and his body language would have told you, I think they're reasonably satisfied with where they are at the moment, even though they've lost so many games. Pollard made the point that the prelims aren't really that important to the championship title as long as you get to the playoffs, because when you get there, you have to ensure that you win so you can play the entire group phase or preliminary phase of this tournament looking flawless. If you don't deliver when the playoffs get going, then you're out. So it's just going to be important to position yourself for a playoff spot and then get the job done in the playoffs. But I still think it's a wide open tournament.
Definitely, and I'm happy to see Lendl Simmons, continuing with his form, getting among the runs. Karen Pollard, Tim Seifert. We had, of course, Ali Khan was dominating with the ball today, but we still had Ravi Rampal doing what he does best, of course, picking up wickets, and Sunil Narayan. So I'd have to say it was a complete performance from TKR. Now, when I look at the Jamaica Tallawahs, Lance, and I have to say initially when they set that first score, 255, I was really, really impressed, and I said, this season, the Jamaica Tallawahs with the bat would be very destructive. And now I'm wondering if I overestimated and, I overread into that performance. Where do you stand?
Well, it was a sensational start to the tournament that they had, and, they took, understandably, a lot of credit for the blazing start that they gave to the tournament. But since that, they've been inconsistent. They have not executed well, neither with bat nor ball, and their fielding in some instances has been atrocious. And, they have only themselves to blame for the position that they've now found themselves in, where they've not even gone close to playing the sort of efficiency that they displayed in the very first match. So the Tallawahs has always been a very roller coaster team for me. It's hard to predict what they're going to do, and they have been bad more times than good so far in this tournament, which is, to me, their DNA. They tend to be bad more times than good in the history of this tournament.
Yeah, because 92 all out after setting the record for the highest score this year doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all, Lance. Well, viewers, the CPL continues this evening with the Barbados Royals taking on the Guyana Amazon Warriors at 6 p.m. in Jamaica's 7 Eastern Caribbean time. There are also 2 more matches on Wednesday. At 9 a.m. if you're in Jamaica, 10 ECT, the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots play the Jamaica Tallawahs. Then at 6 p.m., 7 Eastern Caribbean time, the Amazon Warriors will take on the St. Lucia Kings.